Hear that roar of thunder, hear those tires scream. Is every boy's hero, every lady's dream. Flying down highway heading west in a streak of black light called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandit's coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandit's on the move. Look out, the bandit's coming, bet your money and warn no women. Tell those smokies all to take a rest, 'cause they'll never get the Bandit Express.
How many do you reckon there is? Yeah, but 24 spaces of kegs doesn't necessarily mean 24 spaces. Yeah, rightio. I'll yeah, go to Fishwick first, I suppose. Yeah, alright. See what happens. Right, you have to get the other truck to go to Canturf. I'll have room for it. Yeah, right. See ya. Thanks, bye. Oh, hello YouTube. Brad here, back. Traversing Highway 31. It's, my day's just gone upside down. We are heading to Fishwick first, not Hume. The other driver's just finished at Hume and says there's a full truckload of kegs, beer kegs, empty beer kegs there to go back to Melbourne. So by the sounds that I've been drawing the short straw without drawing at all. So he must have Martins on or something else to not do it. Especially since his trailer goes back and sits there. By rights, his trailer should be filled so he can go to Melbourne. This one can still go to Canberra tonight for double. But anyway, 24 spaces of beer kegs. Like he said, 430 in total, which is more or less than I'm used to cart empty kegs anyway. But we'll get to that later. So we're doing things back to front. We'll head into Fishwick, get this first load off. We'll get the front of the trailer unloaded. Hopefully there's nothing too big in the back that's not going to have something stacked in front of it for the trip down to Hume. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get into it. different. Back when I used to take kegs into Fish Week in a previous job, this is always the way to come in. A couple of times I experimented with going past Kaper Ave. Oh, it's even better when you can time it like this. Into it. Going past Kaper Ave down to Hindmarsh and doing a Yui up over the overpass and come back in the way you normally see me come in. It works out to be about the same. There's no great shortage or savings of time by doing one or the other, so rattles back. And someone's put something in this toolbox down here, I reckon. Drawer under the bed. Oh no, it's a fridge. It's a fridge door rattling forwards and backwards. Let's get onto that, jam something beside it. The fridge doesn't get used in this anyway, so I've rang ahead. We're going straight into the second drop, which is now the first drop for the morning. I don't think there's much on there for them, but we'll get in, get that off, and then come back out here and head down to Hume for our second drop, which should have been our first drop. Up, come on. Someone's had a crash. Hope that's not where we're going. Come on. Come on. Oh, the sun's in a good spot. Alright, we'll get into this drop. I don't know if I'll get it filmed or not, we'll see what happens. But we'll get it off anyway and get heading south to here.
Yeah, I'm at Macca's, so he's going to pull in or you just keep going?
Macca's. Ah, good on you.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. I wish I was heading out of town this time on, but alas. As you say, not a lot of freight on. Quick and easy, only here for 25 minutes. So now we will cruise around to Hume. Get the other, what was there? There was 2 pallets in the middle, and there's a big steel platform on the very back that you probably wouldn't have seen, and some lengths of steel up top. So get them off, and then we'll see what these kegs are going to be. When we used to cart them, we never used to use pallet or a little hand load, or not hand unload. They had a special jig. And I think I've mentioned this before. Picked up 9 kegs at a time. These sort of forks that come in beside the keg and closed, and we're able to lift up 9 at a time. That's how they used to come off full. Going back on, used to hand unload, and the fork would bring them over to the side of the truck, and you'd sit there just like back in the day in the hay shed stacking little square bales. You'd sit there and you'd stack them, and you'd work your way back. You'd do the first layer back 2 or 3 sections, and then you'd lay your ply down, and then do the middle row, and you'd end up doing 3 rows high. 580 kegs all up, empty going back on, where there was only 2 layers going up. I don't know how, what's that, 360? We'll call it 360. Full ones go up and 580 come back. And then because of that math, obviously, you'd get times, especially during winter, when you didn't have to load a full load. Sometimes you only had quarter of a load on, which made it even better for down the bottom end at CUB at Abbotsford, where you're hand unloading again onto the conveyor there, and you're only unloading 100 kegs instead of the 580, because that was fun. But I even invented myself a little lifter, so you could lift the kegs up, one in each hand, and put them out onto the conveyor without bending down that extra foot. It's sort of go-go gadget arms with a hook on the end that could hook under the rim, and I got pretty good at using it too. Be able to throw kegs off just as quickly as people not using these little hooks. Something I probably should have patented, but anyway, I was not in that job for much longer after that. Also made a little fold-up steel plate to go over the top of the turbo too, with a little slide in it and a hinge that folded up, and it was my pie oven on the SAR and the W model, and whatever the 403, a couple of the other Kenworths we had as well. Popped the bonnet, and yeah, just had this little bit of I think it was only 1mm or 2mm plate steel that again all hinged, folded out, sat perfectly over the top of the turbo, and had this little shelf in it. And normally about half hour you'd have a frozen pie, crispy and yummy. But anyway, that's Fish Week done. Back on the Monaro Highway heading south to Hume, and yeah, we'll see what this is going to be. The whole reason for that tangent keg carton was we never done it on pallets. There's supposed to be 22 spaces of kegs there. For those that don't know, 9 kegs don't fit on a pallet properly, they overhang, so that has me concerned. And empty kegs, when they are on pallets, slide. They've got to be wrapped if they're going on kegs. So we'll get around the corner here and see how much of a nightmare this is going to be. Yeah, they'll be stacked up here somewhere. It'd be a shame when that joint there gets filled, I'll lose my sunrise view. Oh, they must be inside. Oh. And there's cages. This will be fun. don't know how much that you've seen. The camera's acting up a little bit. That is not how kegs are supposed to be stacked and loaded. They've just put a plate of jelly in the back and expect it to be still upright when I get to the other end, to the destination. Steel on steel, individually stack of 9. They're the skinnier kegs, taller and skinnier, so they're not like the other CUB kegs. So the 9 does fit on a pallet, or inside the footprint of a pallet, but you don't stack kegs too high. You stack on top of each other. That's steel on steel. It's those in earth moving. You don't go and put 2 excavator buckets on top of each other and then just throw a strap over it. They're going to slide apart. It's why me? Why me? And then again, I don't think you've seen it because the camera wasn't going, but the they've then double stacked them on the front, on the gooseneck, the front of the trailer. So they're pretty much touching the roof as well as trying to push them in on the floor. And they're always shy of using plastic, glad wrap, plastic wrap, whatever you want to call it. You can see him wobbling as he was bringing them out in the forklift. And the worst thing is I have to unload all this when we get back to the yard, so let the comedy begin. Yeah, let the comedy begin. Well, half-assed my way out of that. Thank God they've decided it's a better option to leave them on, and this will be fun, backing out across the road. Leave them on, and the bloke that's taking to Melbourne in the morning is just going to take my trailer, so I'm going to have someone else's trailer tomorrow. But that's better than trying to get these kegs out, move them into somewhere, stack them, and then get reload in the morning. Guaranteed 1 or 2 pellets is going to go arse overhead. So that is it for vlog 40. Thank you, channel members. No food in this one, just a quick one for the week. Something different, something unique for me. Well, not unique, I used to cart kegs as I said earlier, but this time a little bit different. But again, massive thank you for watching, commenting, everything, all the above, and
Wodonga southbound out of United.
Out of United. Yeah. Anyway, I'll got some paperwork to do, park this up, do my logbook, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.